Okay, so first of all, I want to apologize for not making a review in a long time. But there's this one game that I just got recently that I fell in love with, and I have to review it. It's Fighting Vipers for the Sega Saturn. This game is amazing. One of my all-time favorite games on the Sega Saturn. Within the first 2 minutes of playing it, it instantly became one of my favorites. Let's discuss exactly why on this brand new edition of Shiz Gaming Reviews. One thing I can say right off the bat is the fact that the graphics look amazing. It perfectly syncs with the arcade counterpart that it represents, beautiful colors and 60 frames per second gameplay. It's amazing how consoles as old as the Saturn have been doing 60 frames per second games long before the consoles of today did it. For a 32-bit console, it's amazing how much it really could achieve. I'll even go as far to say that it's right on par with Tekken 3, which came out 2 years later. The game was released in 1995 in the arcades and 1996 for the Sega Saturn. Tekken 2 also came out the same calendar year as Fighting Vipers, both in 95 and 96. The only difference is that it was released to the PlayStation. Although Fighting Vipers wasn't very popular in the arcades, it was one of the Saturn's most high-profile games at the time. It managed to replicate what made the arcade port so fun to play. The gameplay uses the same engine as Virtua Fighter, but with a heavy metal setting. A lot of the characters are musicians, and even the music is very rocky too. The fighting system is exaggerated more than Virtua Fighter. Like for instance, a launcher for some character that uses punch plus kick plus guard will launch your opponent in the air so high where you can proceed to do a devastating air combo. Speaking of which, the combo system takes a lot of time getting used to, so be sure to practice this game when you get a chance. The punch and kick commands pretty much are the same as Virtua Fighter's commands, although certain moves, like for example back plus punch, are guard breakers. How this works is that each character may end his combo or cancel his guard with a powerful counter blow. You can also do air recovery in this game, something most fighting games at the time didn't do, if not the first of its kind to do so. This can be done by pressing punch plus kick plus guard rapidly while in the air. The only downside to it is that if an opponent is doing air juggles, you can be prone to getting hit in the air, so I suggest doing it sparingly. Luckily, if you're just falling down, it's hard to juggle your opponent. Overall, the gameplay is great, fluent controls, great fundamentals, amazing graphics, and superb presentation. Much like Tekken, it has a practice mode which is self-explanatory. However, you can actually select a command you want to learn, which is really cool because most fighting games at the time only had a command list without having the ability to select a command and displaying it during the gameplay. So that's a feature that's way ahead of its time. Also, it has a team battle mode where you select 6 characters and choose whether or not if a character can recover health or not. Lastly, it has a playback mode where you can watch your recorded matches or watch the exhibition matches that are loaded on the disc. These are fun to watch and really showcases the combo system in this game. This feature would go on to inspire Virtua Fighter to do the same thing later in the series. Overall, the game is a must-have for the Sega Saturn. Decent soundtrack, colorful graphics, fluent control, amazing fighting system, and it arguably blows out Virtua Fighter out of the water in my opinion. If I had to say which Sega fighting game tops Virtua Fighter, it's this one. Please buy this game and play it, like right now. I recommend it hardcore. I know this review may not be all that long, but that's literally about as much as I can say about this game, and I really do hope you guys enjoyed this game quickie review of Fighting Vipers. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace out and deuces. Beyond the infinite. This is your friendly neighborhood reptile signing off.